We love the Pacific coast of Costa Rica. High cliffs with lush green rainforests stretch out into the ocean where low tide exposes vast areas of coral rock and tide pools to explore.
Today's adventure, the smaller, often overlooked community of Dominicalito. We left our location in the mountains at 5 a.m. so we could catch the low tide and best light at the beach.
Dominicalito is just south of the larger surf village of Dominical and north of Uvita, which is home of the famous Whale's Tail Coral Rock Formation in Vida National Park.
To understand why these beaches have these amazing geological features, we have to go back in history 3 million years ago when two tectonic plates collided, creating the land bridge between North and South America, known today as Central America. Costa Rica is a part of this bridge, situated between Nicaragua to the north and Panama to the south.
Costa Rica's location close to the equator, as well as the migratory patterns of animals between North and South America, contributed to the incredible biodiversity we see today. This beach is home to howler monkeys, sloths, toucans, and other exotic birds, in addition to all the marine life, where this area of the coast is famous for 3 species of humpback whales that migrate here from both north and south each year to breed and give birth.
Dominicalito makes up several coves, framed by lush green jungles, some providing the perfect conditions for mild water sports like swimming and paddleboarding. This is where surfers come to learn and practice their skills so they can take on the larger surf breaks in neighboring Dominical.
If you're into more extreme activities, check out Zion Paragliding right up the road in Dominical, who's actually a friend of ours and a world-renowned paraglider. They work with novices to experts and have a great school. The launch area is actually right up the road from a waterfall we're visiting later today. We placed a link to their website in the description below.
Palm trees lining inlets of lava rock and cobblestone drop coconuts for the hermit crabs to enjoy. Turning a coconut over exposes large amounts of them feeding off the fruit just long enough to snap a photo before they scatter in all directions.
Low tide exposes entire areas of rock formations teeming with life. Sea urchins, tiny fish, and crabs are just a few of the many residents. With a good pair of water shoes, one can spend hours climbing over these formations before the rising tides hide them again.
It is very important to watch the tide coming back up, to avoid being stranded in a dangerous situation where one could be isolated until the tide recedes again.
One of the things we love about this area, where the mountains meet the sea, is the opportunity to play in the saltwater, but also find freshwater pools in the rivers flowing out into the ocean. After filming and playing on the beaches, we headed up the hill, past the school and soccer field, to the Poza Azul waterfall.
Every community, big or small, in Costa Rica has a cemetery, a school, a church, and a soccer field provided by the government and used as landmarks for giving directions. There are no physical addresses outside of the major metropolitan areas, so most directions are linked to these monuments.
We turned left after the school onto the Poza Azul road, looking for the entrance to a waterfall recommended by friends in the area. It wasn't long before we found the path leading down to the river with a small parking area across the dirt road. We paid the parking attendant to watch our car before heading down the short trail, which is standard procedure for most attractions in Costa Rica as theft is high in remote locations.
The short trail ends at a medium-sized pool with a waterfall cascading over 40 feet of cliffside. Most of the pool is shallow, with a very deep section just where the waterfall hits the water. The deep section makes the pool safe enough for the rope swing tied to a tree left of the cliffside.
We are here during the dry season, but during the rainy season, or as it's called here, the green season, these attractions can be dangerous if you don't know what's going on with the weather in the mountains.
The water is just the right temperature for cooling down in the tropic heat. It's the perfect stop after a long hike in the jungle or other excursion. For us, it is a nice dip after spending the morning on the hot sandy beaches and in the salty ocean. After playing in the waterfall and having a snack, we hopped back into the SUV to head up into the mountains again. We made a quick stop in Dominical to visit one of our favorite health food stores in Costa Rica so we could stock up on organic products.
We'll be doing a full video just on Dominical in the near future. Please like and subscribe so you don't miss these notifications. Drop us a note in the comment section below to let us know what areas of Costa Rica you would like us to cover.
Check out our website for the grand adventures of the Blonde Brunette blog, as well as our travel store, where you can find links to products we use while traveling all over Costa Rica, including the gear we used in the making of this video.